New at 11, singer Sean Kingston back in Florida. Kingston, whose real name is Keyshawn Anderson, was extradited from California over the weekend and then booked into the Broward County Jail just yesterday.
Broward County Jail.
Say Kingston committed more than $1 million worth
$1 million.
Fraud, alleging he stole money, jewelry, a Cadillac Escalade, and even furniture.
What?
His mother's also facing charges. She was arrested last month after a raid at the Southwest Ranch's mansion that Kingston rents.
What? Hold on.
New at 11.
Kingston, they calling you a burglar, but they said you stole furniture. How do you steal furniture? Like, so what, he got a crew, a U-Haul truck, and went to someone's house, stole furniture, and then brought it to his mansion that actually looks like a compound from an aerial view? None of this is making sense. Undirected Team, we got another one. We got another show. This one's going to be good. As you can see, we're talking about Sean Kingston and his mother, who is a co-defendant in this. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We can go to the slums where shorties get hung. Shorty, I could take you there. You know I could take ya. I could take ya. Shorty, I could take you to jail. Damn, all those beautiful girls. They only want to do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal when they say I'm going to jail. I'm just having fun with you, Sean. I'm just having fun. We got to laugh through the pain. I really don't know what's going on. We're going to figure out exactly what it is. Team, real quick, if you could do the big four, like, share, comment, subscribe. And then also, if you want to support, when you help us, you help our team. We're only as good as the person to our left and the person to our right. We get better together. I got links in the description. If you'll be so kind, it'll be much appreciated. You know, at the end of this video, Sean Kingston actually made light of this whole situation, and we're going to look at it directly from Kingston himself. And the new song that he made has one of the hottest artists in the game. So make sure you stick around for that, because it's going to be interesting to see what we got. I'll give a hint, though, to who the artist is that he collabed with. His name, the first letter starts with an N, the last letter ends with a Y. So we'll see what's going on there. But let's go a little bit deeper and see what's really going on with Kingston and his mother as well.
Singer Sean Kingston back in Florida. Kingston.
Actually, you know what? We're going to do it like this. We are going to switch it up. Let's actually go here, team. We're going to go here.
Sean Kingston booked and charged in South Florida. The singer makes his first court appearance today following the raid 10 days ago at his home in Southwest Ranches. CBS News' Miss Joan Murray is live outside of the jail in Fort Lauderdale. And Joan, Kingston is still in there?
He's still in jail?
Yeah.
I don't think Kingston's still in jail, but we're going to figure that out in a little bit. We'll figure it out in a second. I think he's out.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Jim. Now, just until a few days ago, as we all know, he was being held in California, but now he is up there in the Broward jail in a cell.
So he was in California, and then they sent him to Florida to face charges. And I believe he's on probation in California, which I don't know if it made it so they could pick him up no matter what, because I don't think he was running from this case. But I mean, damn, I wonder how they send you from California to Florida, which is on the other ends of the U.S. Like, did he have to take one of those prison buses? Because that's a long, awful ride. Like, or does he get a charter plane? Do the police, like, send you by plane if it's that far away? Or is he in one of those prison vans, cuffed up in the back like this, shackled up? That sounds awful. You know, the other thing I want to say is I was actually walking downtown, and downtown there's a jail down there. So when I was walking, I was able to look up at the prison. It looks, or what's a jail? It looks just like this one. And I was able to see the inmates looking out of the window. Like they're just trying, like they got a small little window. I don't know if it's a regulation you have to get prison inmates windows, but they were looking out and they were just like, it's like, wow, just trying to see what's going on out there. And I'm just walking by and it's just weird. Like it's literally just glass and a cement wall and probably like the size of a parking lot separating us. I'm probably like 30 feet away from him. And I'm walking and I'm free. Well, as free as you can be in the free world. And they can't leave, but they can see you right there just living a normal life. And they could be in there for a day or they can be in there until their end. And it's just kind of weird how these small little thin lines separate how your life can go. Like you can make one wrong decision and everything's finished, blown up. It's crazy.
Just a few hours ago, he went before a judge to find out exactly.
Yeah, like the news reporter's right there in front of the jail. Kingston might actually be looking out one of them windows at the reporter knowing that she's talking about his case. It's crazy.
How he could be released from that jail cell. Singer and rapper Sean Kingston put his recent California arrest front and center in his new...
Yeah. So this is what happened. They came and got him in California. I think he was at a music shoot. It looks like it. Police come there, arrest him without incident.
Music video, along with his mother taken into custody at their rented...
Your mom getting arrested with you is crazy. Hold on. This is mom right there. Hold on, where's that?
To custody at their rent...
I almost had it, hold on.
At their...
I almost had it. No, we're gonna get it. You see it right here.
At their...
Mama Kingston. Did she put out records too? Does Mama Kingston got a single out? I want to hear that. If Mama Kingston got a single out, team, let me know. Put the link in the chat. I'm gonna check it out.
Rented Southwest Ranches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is a compound. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. I mean, you can see it's not gated off, but I mean, he's got guest house, luxurious pool, plenty of bedrooms, water. I mean, cars all around, tour bus. I mean, that's millions on top of millions of dollars right there. And so why would he have to steal furniture? Like, none of this is adding up right now.
Oh, the two accused of stealing money.
So you got Sean in California in San Bernardino. The mom was already in Fort Lauderdale, where I believe they reside. But Sean went out there for a music video. Okay.
Jewelry, a car, and furniture.
All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Cadillac Escalade costs $160? Is that what Escalades cost? I didn't know Escalades cost that much. I thought they were closer to like maybe 80 to 100. I'm pretty sure he's got all kind of custom upgrades. It's probably bulletproof, stuff like that. He writes a bad check. Come on, Kingston. You can't be living in a compound writing bad checks. Jewelry, $480K. You don't even need to. I mean, honestly, you don't even need to wear real jewelry. We believe you got it because you're Kingston. So you could probably just go fake and get away with it, but I don't know. Probably don't want to do that either. Furniture, $86K. All right.
Furniture.
Mr. Anderson, good afternoon, sir. I have your attorneys, Mr. Rosenblatt and Ms. Brzezanek, on Zoom today.
Kingston, whose real name is Keyshawn Anderson, was extradited back to Broward County over the weekend. At his bond hearing, Anderson listened intently as a judge outlined the 10 criminal charges, including an organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, fraud, criminal use of personal identification, and violation of probation.
The weather's really nice out there in Opelika. 85, 89, 89, 91, 92, 94, 92. I need to go to, well, it's really nice out here in Minnesota right now too. Organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, fraud, violation of probation. See, that's what hurts him. And I'll be honest, team, like, you know, looking at this right now, I have no idea what's going on. I did hear a little bit from his lawyer saying that these should be more like civil cases, like kind of like lawsuit situations where he kind of just owes people money, not like he was actually like a violent criminal or burglarizing houses or anything like that. It's more or less like, borrowing stuff and not paying people back, renting equipment and not paying the bill on it, things like that. It's not stuff that can make you like be locked up for. But when you're on probation, you kind of lose a lot of your rights. And they have I don't know what he's on probation. Does anybody know what he's on probation for? So, the law usually doesn't just come at you for no reason. Like you've done something. They have to have something to go off. Now they might trump it up, but you got to have done something.
For traffic.
He's definitely not innocent. I know that. Not of all of this. He's done something, but it might not be to the level that they're accusing him.
Stolen property.
That Mr. Anderson's probation is out of the state of California, and that is why I'm asking that Your Honor put that as a note on hold, because
What's wrong with you, man? I don't like this guy for some reason. What is it about him? It's not his hair. I'm not going to go in on his hair. Although Kingston's mom, she might have to take an L later on. But you know what it is? It's this. It's his chin. He don't got a chin. I don't trust a man without a chin. Not at all. And you trying to... Kingston can't get... What does he need to stay in jail for? He went in willingly. I mean, he wasn't like he was running from the law, evading the cops or anything like that. They went and picked him up with no incident. So I don't know what your issue is, but, instead of working on trying to make sure that Kingston can't get out of jail so he can fight his case, you need to work on getting your chin back because you lost it by your own volition. Because this right here, this whole Pelican type thing going on, you created that. I don't like him, man.
I don't know that the court has the authority to set a bond on a California...
He's just doing his job? Is his job?
A violation of probation.
But Anderson's lawyer said since a Florida judge already set bond on the violation of...
The Florida judge set bond, and that's in Florida. Listen to the judge, No Chin.
Probation, he should be eligible for release.
And if California wanted to hold him, I'm sure they wouldn't have extradited him to Florida.
Yeah, they wouldn't have extradited him to Florida. California said, we don't care. He's facing charges out in Broward. Until he gets convicted of that, we can't even violate him on his probation, technically. So it is what it is.
Though it's been years since Kingston had a hit, spectators...
It has been years. 07 is when he came out with Beautiful Girl, I believe. Maybe like 07, 08. And then what was Take You There? It was probably like 2 years after. That was maybe like early 2010s, 2011.
Who knew him when...
Who the hell are they? Hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
Who knew him when came to watch what happened, including Laura, who said he had a concert at Florida State that was packed.
When I was growing up, I
Growing
followed
up.
his music and popular Disney Channel shows that I would always watch.
Disney
He would
Channel.
make guest appearances on and sing, and I've just always been a fan of his music.
Fans...
So they're just fans. These three right here are just fans. They literally just came, and shout out to you, Laura. Why not support Kingston? I mean, it's kind of weird, y'all. Music is one of those things that is so influential and it sticks with you. And I know we all have these songs that we've listened to. Could have been 7 years old riding on the bus, listening to the radio, but there's songs that just bring you back to a time and place. That's why I really enjoy doing music. And that's why I'll always put out music as long as I can. Because it's just so influential and it's so therapeutic. And I think Kingston's a really good artist. So, shout out to him. Yeah, without a doubt.
came to watch what happened, including Laura, who said he...
We got Laura already.
And popular Disney Channel shows that I would always watch, he would make guest appearances on and sing, and I've just always been a fan of his music.
Fans aside, the judge said bond at $100,000, and like his mother, Anderson...
That is mom? That's his mom. Why she ain't had that on in the mugshot? We're going to look at the mugshot in a little bit. We got to look at the mugshot, y'all.
And is expected to be released from jail soon.
He's expected.
Now, we did check with the court. He has to have a hearing to determine whether the bond funds are coming from any illegal activity, but that is supposed to all be straightened out shortly, and we do expect that he will be released on bond in the coming days. In Fort Lauderdale.
See, that's the weird part about it. Like, I mean, they really try to just put you in these weird, precarious situations and make everything difficult. Y'all know Kingston got 10 grand to get out of prison. Like, although he's making awful decisions with his money, as far as I can tell. And it's really not about how much money you make. It's never really been about that. Like, you look at the world, like we keep talking about inflation and prices of things and all these different situations, but a lot of people that complain about these things just spend their money frivolously. They spend it on stuff that they don't need to. Like, you can literally live extremely well, but we spend things on, like, we don't have really good financial responsibility. So I don't really care how much money you make, $100,000 a year, $250 a year, $500,000 a year, $24,000 a year. You can make it all work if you live within your means, but we're not seeing that a lot. And also, you know, for a guy like Kingston, like, he can go get 10 grand easily. That's one of the things about people really like clown one-hit wonders, and they're like, they're a one-hit wonder and they're laughing at them. But I'm just telling you, like, a one-hit wonder is different because they can always go get a bag. Like, Kingston put out basically 2 albums, then he put out like 2 more, one more recently, but he's eating off Take You There and Beautiful Girls. And he's going to eat off that forever. Beautiful Girls has like over 1 billion plays on YouTube alone. And then that's not even counting streaming services, which there are plenty out there. And album sales back in the day, because he put that out when they were still selling CDs. I'm pretty sure he had a pretty awful deal. I think he was with Sony at the time. They probably took most of his money. But he can always get money from shows. So Kingston can go get a quick, like any one-hit wonder that had a big song, they can always go get a quick 5 grand. 10 grand, 15, 2,000. If Kingston, like a regular artist, if you can get Kingston, if Kingston needs a quick 4,000, he can just be like, hey, hit up a regular normal artist, SoundCloud rapper, and I'll throw you a hook for 1,200. He's getting that cash. They're cash apping him right away. He gonna send the hook. He's good. And even if he's not popular enough at this point to have his own show, he can always open up for another artist. Open up for Young Jeezy, or I'm just naming guys. Future. I don't know who messes with Kingston. The guy at the end of the video that we're going to see, right? He came out in 2007, and he's got a song with one of the most hottest artists in the game right now. But let's move on real quick. Hey, y'all. I got to do it. I got to do it.
All the humanity.
How do we get here, y'all? How do we end up with mother and son being in prison together, having their mugshots next to each other? Who's wrong in this situation? Right? Or are they enabling each other to become criminals? And look, man, why did Joe have to do moms like this, man? Y'all could have let her keep on her head wrap or keep on her wig or get herself ready for it. This is one of the reasons I don't want to go to prison and I don't want to go to jail. It's not as sinister as you think it is. I'd never want to be in prison, but that wouldn't be the worst part. This would be. You can't look good in a mugshot. I don't care who you are. You're going to look awful in a mugshot. They got the same lips too. What else they got? Let me see. The nose is kind of the same. Yeah. And what else is father at? Anyways, I was gonna go in more on the mom, but I'm gonna chill, man. I can't do it to her. Let's get out of here though. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right. I think we got one more. Let's see what else we got. We got one more. No, we got two more.
And now at 11, friends and family put up $10,000 to bond singer and rapper Sean Kingston out of the Broward County Jail.
But his lawyer claims authorities coerced Kingston into signing paperwork to put him there. Kingston's legal team plans to push back.
Yeah, so we got the $10,000, and his family and friends had to put it up because they were giving him a hard time as far as, you know, is it coming from illegal funds and stuff like that. I don't really know exactly what's going on, but I'm just telling you that Kingston got 10 grand. He's got 10 grand. I had a whole bunch of pictures and stuff that I'm not going to show, but, you know, he stays dripped out, latest fashion, Balenci, Versace, Gucci, whatever they're wearing in Hollywood right now. Like, he's super good. And that actually takes us to the last part of the video before we go into an undirected perspective. And you'll see Kingston actually making light of this whole situation. This is his official Instagram. This is Kingston's official Instagram. You got a guy right here, both facing charges. And he's got a song with NBA Youngboy. He got NBA Youngboy on the track. And that's a good feature for Kingston. It's really good exposure for him. Puts him out to a whole new audience. And yeah, you can see him right here. He's actually, this is him showing the footage of him getting arrested, Mama Kingston getting arrested. So, you know, I'm having fun with it. He definitely didn't put out that mugshot of Mama Kingston. I went really light on Mama. I did go light on Mama because, you know, like, we all got moms. So, you know, and she hasn't done anything out of, like, publicly to make herself, you know, unliked. So, you know, we're going to go light there. But yeah, he's put out this video. I think we got one more slide right here with NBA Youngboy. And you see him right there. He's got boatloads of jewelry on. And it's real jewelry because you just seen he had $480K in jewelry that he owed. So it's not like it's fake, or else he wouldn't have been in trouble like that. So, you know, he's actually spending money on this. And Youngboy, he definitely got the cash. And yeah, both of these dudes are facing criminal charges, although Youngboy's is much more serious than Kingston's. And they could both end up in prison at the same time, along with Mama Kingston. So I have no idea what's really going on. We're going to follow up on the story and see if we can get more details as far as the case progresses. So maybe we'll do a follow-up to this. But I don't know. Let's go in an undirected perspective and close it out. So, team, what do I got for this? I'll just say this. Keep your family out of your criminal organization. I know they did it in the mob. They kept it all in the family. But as you can see, most of the mafia went down. And you want to have a crutch, right? So let's say, because the problem is when your whole family goes down with you, you have nobody to rely on. So at least if you keep your brother out of the, you know, you keep your brother, if you want to be in criminal activity, you keep your brother clean. You keep your close cousin clean. You definitely keep your mom clean because you don't want her out here with the top of her head. You don't want your mom having a mugshot out here in the public, y'all. You don't want it. It's a bad look. And then also, like, yeah, you want to have close people that can help you out in those situations if you're going to choose to be a criminal and do crime. Everything right now is alleged. He is on probation, so he has been convicted of some type of crime, but we don't know about these new charges. And he doesn't really take them serious because he's basically taunting everybody by putting out the footage and doing videos with somebody else that's also facing charges. So they're both just saying, you know, whatever, we don't care. So I have no idea what's really going on. But as far as us team, let's just stay out of legal trouble. But if you do, keep your people safe. Keep them out of it, all right? Because they're going to be the only ones that'll look out for you in these situations. When you need to get your bail put up, when you need to have a support system when you're in prison doing your time, that'll keep your stuff safe while you're locked away. You know, all of those different types of things is very important. Putting money on your books, being your support system. If you have your whole family go to jail with you, then you have nobody on the outside to look out for you. And that's where the issue really comes in. And that's why I think Kingston should have kept his mom out of it, or the mom should have kept Kingston out of it. But y'all both can't go to jail at the same time because it seems like y'all are all you got. So I guess that's it for Undirected Perspective. You know, when you're doing crimes, keep your family out of it. Make sure that you have somebody that's 100% legit, not involved in the criminal enterprise, that is good on the outside. And then, you know, you at least got that crutch when you're going through your legal issues. I'm going to leave it at that. And that's all I got, team. I appreciate y'all. Y'all mean so much to me. You truly do. And until next time, sell out. Hey, yo, Kingston, man. And Mama Kingston. What y'all gonna do? I know damn well, Mama Kingston, when you had Sean and you were holding him in the operation room and they cut the umbilical cord and you got your first look at him, you never thought that y'all two would be taking a mug shot together. Like, wow. Some things are just unbelievable.